Hey guys, we are back. Mateus G here with another video. This time we're going to do a video of a club that is also struggling. By the time I recorded this, the Brentford rebuild will be up. You guys will be able to see that was the team that's struggling the most in the last 5 games. The second team with the worst form in the Premier League is actually tied with another team, but we're going to do this team because they started off quite well, and this team is Newcastle United. As I'm back, they're sitting in 10th right now. They have 10 defeats, which is, that is the same as Nottingham Forest, who are in 10th. Brentford, they have the same amount of defeats as Everton and Brentford. They have the same defeats as the team in 17th. They have won more games, but their form is terrible. They have a lot of injuries, okay? So I understand that it's tough, but you cannot be dropping as many points as you should be. Losing Nottingham Forest, Luton, Everton, and then they lost to Newcastle, Bournemouth, and they got that cheeky win against Arsenal. They drew Wolves. So they had some good results though. Like they beat Sunderland, they really nearly beat Man City, but I'm worried about them. And there was a lot of rumors that Eddie Howe might have been sacked at the start of the season. That doesn't seem maybe so unrealistic anymore. He is not managing to keep up with the success that Newcastle are having, and they have a lot of money, and the possibility of them bringing in like Ruben Neves or someone Saudi owned, that would be very terrifying for other clubs as well because they're Saudi owned. But fear not, I am the manager of Newcastle now, as I have taken over Eddie Howe, and I'm playing normal mode because I feel like that's the most realistic. I did try and do one, a real world one, but I just prefer doing it like normal mode. I think I'm gonna play for the first season. I'm gonna play Gegenpress because that seems like what they favor anyway. Do have some good strikers. They have Callum Wilson, who is a very good striker, and they also have Isak. So I'm gonna have 2 strikers moving in and out, and then I'm gonna have an Anderson here. And we have Tonali, Bruno G. I think it's a very good team. In terms of our goalkeeper, I don't want to have him on attack. Nick Pope I'm gonna put him on defend. Super keeper defend actually. For that, let's have Trippier on attack, and we'll have this guy as a inverted fullback who move across. So he'll move across to cover the back free. I like deep lying playmaker Bruno G. I do like this team. It's a good team. Maybe I want them to be advanced forwards though, because they're very good at attacking. Then Joe Linton, necessarily winger, so I'm thinking maybe it's just best if I do this and have a ball. Then Joe Linton will go in there, and he's a ball winning player. Maybe I'll have Tonali be a defensive midfielder instead. Then I can have here winning defend. Bruno G. Play this instead. Sorry, I'll move this across. Yeah, I prefer this formation more, and I think it's stronger. We have Burn, who is probably our weakest on the left. They do have a weak backline, I think. Very old backline. Botman, though, he's very good. Cigar is on the older side, but he's still very good. Burn is probably the person that I would get rid of first, with Pope being close second. And I do think that their wingers, they're good in real life, but in the game not so much. Like this guy is 29, he's probably not good for very long. Their midfield is this three here is the strongest part of the team with second. Trippier is also very good in the game, but 32, he goes from very good to very bad, very. So this is the tactic that we're going with. We still have 6 million, which we'll probably not be able to use. We don't have any. So let's just do this as a first season preview to finish 4th, as we did last season. I think we have a pretty decent squad. Going to get so short passing, tempo's a bit slower. I want us to play fairly narrow. Yeah, I don't want us to go. And I want to slow pace down the goal. Possession has been won. It's fine. Distribute to centre backs. Sure, I want to distribute to playmaker actually. I want it to be given to Bruno G. And I don't want to distribution any type word line. I want them to up more. I want them to get stuck in. Some stop crosses. It's very dangerous. And yeah, I think that's how we're gonna play this. Let's see what happens in season 1 then. Let's see what happens. Hey guys, it's Newcastle season 1. This is basically me just with the tactic, basically. Not much different. I have a few players leaving, as you can see. We have a few offers coming in for this guy too. He's leaving on a free. I have a few offers. We're gonna accept Oxford United. Reject the others because I'm Oxford United fan almost. No transfers, just tactic, which you guys should already know. This is a tactic we're running. Almiron on the right, Barnes on the left, Isaac, Jolinton, Tonali, Bruno G. Very strong midfield here. Wingers, I feel like our striker is good, Isaac, but I think the rest of the team need to be strengthened up. Botman actually is a very good player. Sar is also good, but he's gonna go. I mean, realistically, the only players that I would like to keep is Botman and the free over here, and Isak. But without further ado, let's see how we have done. 6th place. Got knocked out in the Champions League in a new group of. Oof, that is an awful group. That's very easy. Very disappointed to be exited like that. How did we actually group C? Okay, let's find out. So we on goal difference we got eliminated. We beat Braga twice, Napoli once, drew with Leipzig and lost to Leipzig. Man, well, Isaac scored 7 goals. Very disappointed to not make it out. Very unfortunate. 4th round, 3rd round, and Europa League knockout round. That is a terrible season for us. And we finished in 6th. Not that bad. Nick Pope, 2nd clean sheet, so that means that we were quite good defensively. Although, look at previous positions, we were in 4th for a long time, and top 3 long time. So finishing in 6th is quite disappointing. Maybe we had a really bad ending of the season. Looks like we had a few tough February. Wow, really not a great season. Luton, Sheffield, Burnley getting relegated. Everton, even with a 10-point deduction, managed to. And Aston Villa have signed Gabriel Barbosa for 20 million. Calvert-Lewin is top scorer of 21 goals. Probably saved them relegation, but yeah, season to forget. This first season, obviously, all I did was a tactic. Now I have 280 million to work with that I can spend to strengthen this team, and I have a few players in mind that will make this team a lot stronger. We have a lot of players aging that I can start to get good money for. Trippier, he's 33. This guy is okay, but he's never going to be a star player. Scar is still a good defender who I'll try and keep around. Almiron, it's time for you to go, mate. 30 years old. Barnes, a good player, but he's never gonna be worth 150k per week. And Isaac is probably one of our best players. But if I can get another striker in the market, maybe a two-striker formation with Isaac and someone else could be also pretty strong. You have Callum Wilson, who also is starting to age, 32 years old. He's a very good player. Game. We have Joe Wallach. Livramento is obviously one of the players that I think is going to rise up, and then we also have some other players there, like Elliot Anderson, who can become a key player. But right now, I think that there's gotta be a lot of departures. Callum Wilson, 18 finishing. He's a good player. If you guys need a striker for a long run, Callum Wilson is your guy. He's definitely a bit old, but if I can't find a striker, I'll definitely keep Callum Wilson for another season. Without further ado, let's see what happened in the selection info. So Isaac, 24 goals. Harvey, Barnes, 8 and 9. 8 goals from Callum Wilson, 10 from Trippier. So, bad season in terms of scoring. Let's see stats. So we scored 6 most goals, but we conceded the 5th most goals. So we were actually a good team. I guess we were just not playing enough to be conceding the 5th most. I guess that's kind of around 6th place. So maybe that's where we should have expected. But I want to bring some trophies to Newcastle. So this is definitely not a season to be remembered. Let's go into the market and dive in with the 280 million that we have. See what we can catch. Hey guys, welcome back to the Newcastle. This is season 2. Let's go into our transfer window. Our transfer window started off with Thuram from Nice, a very good player. I think I got for a bargain, 55 million. Didn't perform super well for me, so maybe a concern there. Another player from Nice, Neil Claire Tobio, very good defender. So we stole Nice's best 2 players. Did sell Miguel Martin, keeper, and we loaned this guy in. Someone I thought had a lot of potential. Loaned him in with a potential buy option. He hasn't played. I have high hopes for him. He looks really good for 19, so I'll just have to see with time. And then what Nico, first hole was already arranged. Nico Williams for 125 million. This is probably our best signing. A very good attacking player. 7 goals, 6 assists. And then we bought Antonio Silva, who's another massive defender for 61 million. I find it a bargain. We got Colin, backup goal on a free. Bought Zaire Emery on loan. He played 18 games. He played pretty well. He's a good player, and we put Julian on loan. I would say that I focused a lot on, if we go to tactic, we changed our tactic. I focused a lot on improving defense with Antonio Silva, and my right. Still think we have a decent team, so without further ado, let's find out how we have done. 7th, it's not good enough, but winning the FA Cup just about saves us and keeps us on the job. Knockout round in the Europa League, are you kidding me? Newcastle qualifying in 18th. That is a disgrace, honestly. That is terrible. Got battered by them as well. That is very disappointing. And 3rd round is disappointing. They won. They were in the final. So in the FA Cup, we were in the 3rd round. We played Harrington Town, and then we played Switch Town, and then we played Norwich, and then we played Fulham, and we played Brighton. And we had really maybe Arsenal penalties. Revenge. Wow, top scorer. It's a guy from not a very good team, but 7th place, disappointing. 24 goals by Isaac, very important. Isaac is saving us. 31 goals from Zach. Harry Barnes, another good season, 13 goals. We have Nico Williams, who had a great season. Qual, who he's not really meant to be a starter, but he played really well. Anthony Gordon playing well. Joe Linton, Elliot Anderson. You can see a lot of players here on my doing well for me are actually young players like Paul, Elliot Anderson, this guy here, Young Q. Quite a lot of players that young. Yeah. So yeah, we have 320. So yeah, let's see what we can do with that. I think that we strengthen our backline. Now it's time to strengthen our midfield a little bit, left attacking, and we need to strengthen right back and left back, goalkeeper. I feel like we can achieve that with 320 million. So let's find out what I've done with this money in season 3. Here we are, guys, season 3 of the Newcastle save. I think I had a really good transfer window and you guys are going to enjoy it. Let's find out. First of all, things Jacob Murphy left. Lewis Hall him out. He's improving. Lewis Hall also like, and so sold Kieran Trippier. Actually, we sold him and he's tired. Sold him and he's tired. So that is a really good time to sell him. Sean Longstaff was also sold. Fabian Scar and Colin backup goal. Million, that's good profit. Loaned out some players. Nothing too big. Callum was also left showing. Anyways, first signing was Tommasio Baldassini, an Italian attacking midfielder. So you can already see that we have a change in formation here. It's a sensational player for 40 million. 42 million. I will dig it. Then we bought Alvini, who is a defender who is going to be my backup. And played 10 games, 21 million. It must be a bit wanted more time. Yeah, he's requesting. And we bought Frimpong, which is an amazing right back. Can go up the pitch. 65 million. And then we bought Theo Hernandez, who's probably my bargain of the season. One of the world's best left backs for 54 million. Amazing signing. And then we bought Nicolo Zaniolo to play on the left side. He can also play on the right and down the middle. That is our transfer window. Actually, more signings here. Demi Resta is coming as a first team goalkeeper. He's sensational. He can grow a lot. Then we bought obviously this guy very range. And then we bought Danilo from the relegated Nottingham Forest. A very good player. 7 appearances. And we bought Neymar on a free red def. I think 10 goals, 7 assists. That's very good. Maybe I can sign him back, sell him, make some profit. Because I didn't need him. He just came up and I was like, okay, I'll take it. And he probably stole game time from some of my young lads. Oh, very enjoyable. Without further ado, let's show the tactic. This is the tactic that we're going with. I had the rest days pitched in so he would play every single game. And then my best 11 was like this: Bruno G, deep lying playmaker, Tonali winning, Zaniolo on the left, right, Baldzini on the back midfield, Livramento on the right, which is surprising. Ping Pong is actually not doing as good as him. It's good. There's good competition there, healthy competition. And Theo Hernandez on the left, and his backup is Marcos Target. And in the defensive position, we have Todibo as a backup and Balo, and we still have Dan Burn around. And then here our backup is Thuram, and then our backup here Joe Linton. Danilo was like my third backup, also because Joe Linton can play here. So if Joe Linton played here, Danilo would slip in, and then Thuram would play here. That was my here. The backup on the right it is Roll. Here it is Harvey Barnes. So striker position is one that I bit like. We don't really have many players. Maybe he played a few games. Yeah, 14. He's scoring. I mean, value is getting good. He's wanted. So yeah, doing pretty good. Without further ado, let's see how we have done. Runner-up of the FA Cup, 4th place in league, and lose to Arsenal. They got their revenge. I spoke too soon. Europa League. How we have been so disappointed in Europa League. Won every single game. We go to round 16 to Union. Wow. This is disappointing. I think overall, not a bad season to be up there the entire time. Never be very good season for and Isaac again. I think our team is starting to glue together. They enjoy our team. I think it's gonna be hard to strengthen the team from here on out, but we'll see what. I think that we can definitely get some dead weight. Like Harvey Barnes is good and all, but definitely not a problem for the need superior backup. If I give my team some time, they'll definitely improve. There's not much to improve. It's the hard. Maybe my left back and backup striker. It's only 2 positions I would be looking in. Probably 280 million. Unless someone huge comes in and I'm like, I gotta take this guy. But what to do? See what happens in season. Wait, selection info for you guys. 30 goals from Isaac Tomasio, 22, 11 assists. Nicola Williams with 11 and 12. Neymar with 7. For any good season signings. Very happy with that. Without further ado, let's see how we do in season 4. And we're back. This is Newcastle season 4 and another cracking transfer window, I think. Honestly, we have a bit too much money, like, spend. That's overpowered by Newcastle, but obviously they're. Let's see what happened. No transfers are out. See the activity. So my biggest signing was Botman, 82 million. He wanted to leave. I mean, to go to Real Madrid, it's a pleasure. And to be honest, his average ratings weren't good enough for. I also sold Pope left on 3. Joe Willock left. Don't that good. Neymar left. 50 million. John Claire Todibo left as well. A player that again 2 seasons with us. Anything. And Liverpool paid 10 million. So I loaned out Danilo, someone who wasn't maybe getting as much start as he should in the first great season. That's good. I loaned out Baklevo for first team football. He's doing well. Loaned out Lewis Mikey to Leicester in 9 appearances. Toll, don't know, and Harrison, and also we looked at Matthias again. He's looking at 1 in the Premier League. Like he is an improvement. Let's go to our signings. Simone Palfundi is my first big signing. Backup attacking midfielder for Tomasio, 57 million, pretty good. Bought this man coming in, 19 years old. He looks phenomenal. Play on the right, play on the center, and he had 10 goals. So we bought Hendrik, who is going to be our backup striker, developing quite well, and he played 28 games, 7 goals, which is really impressive actually. We bought Zaire Emery for 50. Wanted to loan him out, couldn't quite get him to out, but he's a phenomenal player. Definitely make way for him. He can become one of the very best. And then I bought Diego Caliri, backup goalkeeper. Lazar on a 3, who almost I found him late on. He kind of was like backup Now we bought Scalvini, 110. Great player, and some Dave, 64 million. So bought two more new defenders, dropped two. They're much younger. Without further ado, this is the tactic. So same tactic. Starting 11 looks the same besides the two here. Calvini, Bruno Gianton still there. Without further ado, let's find out how we have done. 4th place, semi-final of the Champions League, though that is a big one. Just losing out to Barcelona. I mean, from not making it to Europa League finals to making it semi-final, pretty impressive. Easy fixture. Round 16 we beat Inter. Quarter-final we beat Porto. And the semi-final, bit of a tricky match against Barcelona. Just about runner off the Carabao Cup to that is this. And the FA Cup, Aston Villa knocked us out, but Crystal Palace. 4th place, Leeds in 5th. Rising, Crystal Palace got relegated. Drop off in goals, though, not scoring as many goals. Hernandez with 17 cards. Detailed, we're scoring a decent amount, seeding a decent amount. We're still around that 4th and 5th. Still get Champions League, but goal difference much lower this time as well. See past positions, we're in 3rd for a long time. Couldn't quite keep it. Long way off, 21 points off. And tough, because how do I improve this team? Like, who's realistically underperforming here? Let's see, average rating. Nico Williams playing well. Pong, you know, this team isn't meshing well enough. Thuram is, how many games did he get? 20. That's quite a, you know, we'll have to see. If we look at selection info, 23 goals from Isaac, Hendrick with 14, 13 Nico, Joe Linton with 12. He's on 13, 11. Lazio, it's a good season. Antonio's best season. We have a decent team. Just have to see what can improve. Rest days, I mean, 46 allowed. He's improving there. Backline is so good. So figured maybe it's time for a changing tactic. I just don't know if this Yolo, he's 27, Bruno and the world is okay. I mean, maybe I can him. Zach is 27. He still looks phenomenal, but definitely been a decline in performance. He's unhappy. A few players want it as well. It's time. We have 250 million. It's time to just go for some like insane players. I mean, our backline is insane. I wouldn't change our midfield. Very good. Danilo's coming back, so that'll be a huge addition. I think we're good. I think we just sell some players and see what happens. Team is very good. We were predicting. Finished 6th, so our team is not that. Well, maybe it's time to get rid of some old 30. He's probably gonna stay. Harvey Barnes. It's just time for him to go, probably. He's not. But he's English. That's the homegrown status. Definitely seems to be starting up. He seems really as good as Zach. So let's see what we can do in this transfer window, and let's see what happens in season 5. Hey guys, we are back. Newcastle season 5, baby. The 4th season of making transfers, the 5th season overall. Let's see what has happened. No transfers in and out at the end of the season, but let's go back because it was eventful. First of all, Crystal Palace being relegated. I decided to pick up Michael Elise, winger English, and Mark Guechi, another good defender, English, both English, so gives me some room to go around with. And I bought Joshua Kimmich on a free. Man is incredible and 33 years old. Same player, and bought Held. He's a good backup goalkeeper actually. Uh, on 405k, and then we bought Lukaku and John Cancelo. So I feel like I strengthened the team pretty well. We did sell Isaac, though, for 65 million, and Joe Linton, which allowed us to have room, and Harvey Barnes as well. And we loaned out some players. Matthias, who is starting to look phenomenal, 12 goals and 7 assists for Nottingham Forest. He's doing really well. He actually won Player of the Month. Well, I'm pretty sure. Paula, who also is starting to look very good, 10 goals for Chelsea. Lewis Hall, who looks okay, he's not the same level. Elliot, who looks okay as well. Anthony Gordon, who we loaned out as well. A good season. We also loaned out our defender from Madrid, but he game time. And Zaire Emery to Brighton, but he didn't play him. Very frustrating. Tactically, we did change our tactic. We took off a left winger and we are playing Theo Hernandez to go up the pitch, bomb it up. And I think our team looks really good. Bruno G is now not even a starter. Lukaku, Baldini, Samarak, first name, Lazar. We got Tonali, Williams. Our team is so good right now. And we have so much options off the bench. Scalvini is on the bench. Bruno G, Antonio Silva, Hendrik, Danilo, Frimpong, Ram, Zaniolo, Palvini, Michael Lisi. Our bench is phenomenal. Honestly, insane team right now. Let's see how we have done. Yes! Premier League. We won the Premier League. A beautiful sight to behold. Losing 6 games, we actually lost to Nottingham Forest. Quarterfinal. Again, it's always the Spanish teams winning the. Yeah, look. Spanish. I got knocked out by Barcelona and Real Madrid in the 4th round by Man United and 4th round by Man City. Very unlucky. Quarterfinal by Man City. Sorry, Leeds won that. Very sad. We won the Premier League, which is the big one. And Romelu Lukaku with 27 goals. What a signing he is. Theo Hernandez performing quite well. Best days. Theo Hernandez had a season to be remembered. Unbelievable. And Leeds down there. Wasn't Leeds like 5th, and then the season they finished 17th? That's crazy bouncing. But what an amazing season we have had. I changed the tactic as well to control possession instead of gegenpress. So I think our team had enough to do it. So I'm very happy with. We had the fewest conceded, most goals, most dribbles made. Honestly, sensational. Most possession, not really. But control possession side, we didn't really have much possession. But how were we? Were we at first for most of it? Yeah. First for a long time, we never dropped off. We were consistently ahead of everyone. Very happy overall. And let me check. I want to see Nottingham Forest. Yeah, we scored Sangre. We had a rough April as well. But what a team we have built here. Took us a while. Probably should have taken us less time. Lukaku, Hendrik. Yeah, I feel like we did good. I feel like the first season we just need to shrink the back line. Then it was just a case of fixing the positions. I think rest days he does look good, but I honestly feel like he's such a young goalkeeper, and I don't know if he's as good as someone. There are other options, but we kept some players from the team. Livramento, here from the start. Tonali, we have Bruno G, try to keep some element of the team, even though they're probably one of the best players in the team. But our team is phenomenal, and we have won the Premier League for Newcastle. Took us a while, but in four seasons of making transfers, we finished sixth, seventh, fourth, and so maybe not my best work, but I feel like it was very good, and I feel like there was actually a lot of competition. I feel like some of the transfers the bot was making. We look at their Liverpool's team, kind of looks the same. But Todibo, obviously, they bought from us, guys. Their team's actually not that good, right? They have Latvia, which they were playing my guy I loaned out as my best player. Yeah. They got Andre. They got. I mean, these teams are actually. I don't think these teams are as good as mine. Surprised actually. John Neves, pretty good transfer. Hickey, he's a very good left back. Australia, Alvarez. Have Matheus Nunes as well. No, I feel like maybe we're just a bit unlucky in the AI, but I think our team is very good. This team is also very good. Baji, obviously. This guy is also a very good player. Look, signing. Timber, Dini. I mean, the only player I think is not that good is Kiwi Zichenko. If they improve, but their team was still pretty good. Look at Tottenham. Let's look at their. I don't know. Barco, yeah, Barco's good. Van de Van, obviously very good. Arrow, very good. Cobel is very good goalkeeper. Bissouma, I mean, this is okay. I don't even know these guys. They're not very good. Is there any top team that I haven't looked at? I think, what about Aston Villa's team? They have a Gabi Barbosa, who they bought in first season. Brahim Diaz, who's quite a good player. Yaba, Douglas Luiz Kamara. I think a bad team either, but definitely not up there. But yeah, I'm very happy that our team managed to do so well. I do think we have the best team, but even before we were predicted fourth. It says we only have one player in the best. I do fancy our team to be like one of the best in the country compared to the team that won the. I mean, when we lost. When we lose to these teams, it's kind of close always. Real Madrid's team. Let's check it out. Evangelison, obviously, he's a good player, but maybe not good enough to be starting for Real Madrid. I like their midfield is amazing, left and right wing. And then they have Botman, who started. Don't know about this guy. So never seen him before. Courtois, obviously, backline's good. Alaba is very good. Very good team. They beat us twice. Barcelona, 13. Now Mao, very good. Colomwani, Pedri, Foden, Samu, really? That's a weird one. We have Frankie de Jong, Araujo, Konate. What is this? I haven't really. And Andres Christensen. Again, I never heard of Tomiyasu. I tried to actually buy, and there's that. I mean, these teams. I do think our team is up there in terms of strength. But yeah, if you guys want to take this over 180 million, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Newcastle obviously struggling, so I keep trying to do struggling teams and see, guys.